My freeloading brother retired and moved into my house uninvited while I paid every bill. I walked on him planning to redecorate my house, but his face went pale when the doorbell rang. I put in my time, my brother said, dropping his boxes in my living room. 2 years of corporate slavery is enough for anyone. He was 25. I watched him kick off his shoes and stretch across my couch like he owned it. The spare bedroom will work fine, he continued, scrolling through his phone. I'll need the Wi-Fi password. And what time do you usually make dinner? This was how Ryan announced his retirement. No discussion, no asking. Just showed up Tuesday morning with everything he owned and a speech about how the working world was a scam. You've got this big house, he said, gesturing at my 3-bedroom rambler. Mom and Dad would want you to share. That's what they taught us. Our parents died 4 years ago. Ryan got their car and $30,000. I got their funeral bills and this house with 18 years left on the mortgage. I need to decompress, he explained to my neighbor when she asked what brought him here. 2 years at that accounting firm really burned me out. My sister understands. He told everyone who'd listened about his corporate trauma, how he'd worked insane hours. The truth? He was a part-time bookkeeper at his friend's dad's company, 20 hours a week max. By week 3, he'd established a routine, gaming until 4 a.m., sleeping until noon, eating everything in my fridge, leaving dishes everywhere. When I mentioned groceries, he laughed. Come on, you make good money at the hospital. I'm trying to heal here. What Ryan didn't know was that I'd been accepted to a Doctors Without Borders program 8 months ago. 2 years in Guatemala, leaving in 6 weeks. I'd already sold everything valuable, arranged renters for the house, gotten every vaccination known to medicine. The renters were paying triple the mortgage. A family of 5 from Seattle, desperate for good schools, willing to pay premium. They'd already wired the first year up front. But I let Ryan settle in, let him redecorate my spare room, order furniture on payment plans to my address, sign up for subscriptions using my zip code. He joined a local gym on a 2-year contract, bought a motorcycle he couldn't afford, told some girl at the coffee shop he was an entrepreneur taking a sabbatical. 5 weeks in, he threw a party, invited his old college friends to check out his new place, posted photos all over Instagram. Living my best life, the captions read. Finally free from the rat race. His friend Tyler asked me, must be nice having Ryan around to help with the house. I just smiled. The morning of week 6, Ryan was in the kitchen making plans with his new girlfriend. We should repaint this place, he was saying. Something modern. I'm thinking of turning the garage into a studio for my podcast. That's when the doorbell rang. The Pham family stood on my porch with their 3 kids and a moving truck. We're so excited, Mrs. Pham said, stepping inside. The house is even prettier than the photos. Ryan froze mid-sentence. What's happening? He looked between me and the family now touring the living room. I leave for Guatemala tomorrow, I said, handing him an envelope. The Phams are renting the house for 2 years, fully furnished. His face went through several shades of red. You can't just kick me out. I live here now. Mr. Pham looked concerned. Is there a problem? We have a signed lease. No problem, I said. Ryan was just leaving. Ryan's girlfriend stood up slowly. You said you owned this house. I need time to find a place, Ryan stammered. This is illegal. You can't just… Actually, Mrs. Pham said quietly, we're both lawyers. Housing law specifically. The owner gave you 6 weeks notice, yes? I pulled out my phone, showing Ryan the text I'd sent his first day. House available for 6 weeks max. Plan accordingly. He'd responded with a thumbs up emoji. Where am I supposed to go? He demanded. Tyler's hiring at his dad's company, I said. Full-time position. He mentioned it at your party. The Pham's kids were already picking out bedrooms. Mrs. Pham handed me a bottle of wine. For your send-off party tonight. Ryan loaded his boxes into Tyler's truck an hour later. The gaming setup he'd bought wouldn't fit. Neither would the furniture he still owed money on. Mom and Dad would be disgusted, he said as a final shot. They'd be proud I became a doctor, I replied. Even prouder I'm using it to help people who actually need it. The Pham's youngest waved from what used to be Ryan's window. I flew out the next morning. Ryan started his new job that same day. Sometimes retirement has to wait.